safety of your smile, use Pepsodent twice a day. See your dentist twice a year. Lever Brothers Companies presents The Red Wig, The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, on the air, starring Van Heflin. Pepsodent presents Philip Marlowe, Hollywood's famous private detective, created by Raymond Chandler. Philip Marlowe, tough, cynical private eye of Murder My Sweet, the sardonic, case-hearted detective of The Brasher Doubloon, The Lady in the Lake, and The Big Sleep. You've seen him in action in all of those top-flight mystery pictures. Now, so that you may continue to enjoy this exciting mystery series, Pepsodent brings you The Adventures of Philip Marlowe on the air, starring Van Heflin, with a distinguished cast, with the cast of noted radio players, and starring MGM's brilliant and dynamic young actor, Van Heflin.
There was a rough desert wind blowing into Los Angeles that evening. It was one of those hot, dry Santa Anas that come down to the mountain passes and curl your hair, make your nerves jump, and your skin itch. On nights like that, every booze party ends up in a fight, and meek little housewives feel the edge of a carving knife and study their husbands' necks. Anything can happen when the Santa Ana blows in from the desert. I closed up my office early. I got tired of reading Philip Marlowe, private investigator, backwards on the ground glass of my office door. So I opened the door and closed it from the outside and locked it, and went to go get a Coke before I went up to my apartment.
Fill her up again, Mr. Marlin?
Marlowe.
Marlowe.
Marlowe's a fish.
Yeah, I know.
Hey you bartender, give me another ride.
Got drunk again.
What'd you expect in this business? Autograph hounds?
Make it snappy, you hear?
Be right with you, sport. I gotta draw this man a Coke. For crying out loud, these stumblebums who come in here.
You got another customer, Bacchus.
Hey, bud, you seen a lady in here lately?
A lady?
Short, brown hair, a purple Laro jacket, and a blue silk dress?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Nobody like that's been in.
All right, straight scotch. Fast. I left my engine running out back.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This slick-looking, sarcastic gal stepped up to the bar and drank her scotch cold. Then she stopped. The drunk was grinning at her. And then without changing his grin, the drunk swept a gun from somewhere so fast it was just a blur coming out.
All right, you other guys, don't move. So long, Wanda. All right, don't move, you two. Poor Wanda. Bet I made her nose bleed. So long, boys. Drink up.
All right, get on that phone, kid. I'll get his license number.
Holy smoke. Holy smoke.
Too late. And drove away with this dead guy's car.
Maybe she ain't dead.
She's dead, all right. Where's your phone? This is for the police. The Prowl Car Boys were there in about 5 minutes. Wanda was out of business, all right, and nothing in her pockets told who she was. But she had about $700 on her. I told the cops what I knew, including about Wanda's short, brown-haired girl in a Blair jacket. It was about 9 o'clock when I stepped out of the elevator in my apartment house and almost walked right into a short, brown-haired girl in a Blair jacket, waiting for the elevator on my floor.
Oh, excuse me.
Just a minute, lady.
I said excuse me. I'm in a hurry. Now, if you'll be good enough to step
Look,
out
you better not go outside in those clothes.
Just what do you mean by telling me what
This isn't a make. You're in trouble.
trouble?
Yeah, the cops are looking for you in those clothes.
But I haven't done anything that...
I'm in room 41 across the hall. Now, I never collected an etching in my life.
All right, I'll go with you. I'll go.
I got to my room and rustled up some scotch and soda and brought the girl her glass. She had a small automatic in her hand, and her eyes were full of panic. I put down both glasses on the table, slowly, so that I wouldn't be misunderstood. Look, sister, maybe this wind has got you crazy too.
Don't move. Be careful. Don't move.
A woman just got shot in a bar down the street. Before she got it, she'd been asking about a short, pretty girl with a Bolero jacket, like yours.
What did she look like, this woman?
Tall, 5'7", long hair, pale. And she must have seen you earlier tonight to know how you were dressed. Am I getting anywhere?
She used to be my chauffeur.
You had an appointment with her, didn't you? Listen, she asked for you, didn't she?
Yes, I had an appointment with her. She'd stolen something from me when she left 3 days ago. I was going to buy it back from her.
Why didn't you tell the police?
I couldn't tell them.
It was valuable, wasn't it? Valuable enough for Wanda to steal.
$15,000.
Oh, that's peanuts.
It wasn't the value. It meant something to me. The man I love gave it to me. Now he's dead. He was a flyer shot down over Germany. Now go back and tell my husband that. He probably hired you.
He did? Well, how much is he paying me? And where is this husband of yours?
He's at a meeting.
This late at night?
He's a very important man. I'll have you know he's a hydroelectric engineer. I'll have you know that my husband is one of...
Aw, skip it. I'll take him out to lunch sometime and have him tell me himself. And about Wanda, whatever she had on you is dead stock now. Like Wanda herself.
You mean she's dead?
Yes, sister, she's dead. Dead, dead, dead. Lady, she's dead.
Oh,
Scream and I'll give you 2 black eyes.
I'm not going to scream. Who would that be?
There's a dressing room behind that door. Hide there.
But I don't want to.
Now don't argue with me. Do it.
All right, all right.
Then I went to the door, making a loud yawning sound. The backs of my hands were wet. I opened the door. Without a gun. That was a mistake. I certainly knew the gun I was looking into, the one that had already killed 1 woman that night. And I knew the hat and the flat, shiny eyes and the face like a poisonous lizard. Baldy put the muzzle of his gun lightly against my throat. I backed into the room, and Baldy kicked the door shut.
You alone?
Look for yourself.
I'm asking, not looking.
I'm alone.
You and that dumb bartender saw me dust off Wanda.
What did Wanda do to you?
Who's asking?
Just making conversation.
She stooled on me on a bank job we did together. Got me 4 years in Michigan Penn. How is she?
Dead.
I'm still good, drunk or sober. Tell me why I came here, pal.
You heard the barkeeper and me talking. I told her my name and where I lived.
That's how, pal. I said why.
Ah, skip it. The hangman won't ask you to guess why he's there.
Are you pretty tough at that, ain't ya? But you're slamming off, pal.
Alright, but you could get that gun out of my neck and try somewhere else.
Oh yeah, sure. Should this better? This suit you alright?
Just so it isn't my neck.
Say when, pal. It's your party.
The door of the dressing room showed a crack of darkness. The crack widened. I began to shake a little. The girl came quietly into the room, but there was white all around her irises. She was scared. She had her gun in her hand, but I was sorry for her. Dead sorry. If she tried to make the door scream, either way, it would be curtains for both of us.
You scared, mister? You worried about any little thing?
I couldn't talk. The girl floated in the air somewhere behind Baldy, and her horrified face was drifting towards us. My mouth was as cold and dry as yesterday's toast.
Well, kid, you ready yet? Go on. Say the word.
Well, don't take all night about it. If you're gonna do something about it.
Why not, pal? I like this.
Well, I suppose I yell.
Go ahead. Yell. Go ahead.
Put up your hands!
Hey, look! Thanks, sister. Thanks. That buys me. Everything I have is yours. Now and forever.
Is he dead?
You flatter me. No hand, lady. I only punched him. Alright, now get out of here while I call the cops.
Yes. Good night. Good night.
Hey, wait! Leave that bolero jacket here. It marks you for the cops.
Oh, yes. Here.
Okay, see you again?
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Nah, I guess not. After all, who am I to be the rival of a dead flyer? I'll see that the police get Jesse James here. Good night, lady.
Hey, you!
Yeah, you mean me?
Yes, please.
Oh, you again, huh?
Get in. I must talk to you.
You want to know what happened at headquarters, huh?
Yes.
Well, I went down there with the law and gave him the story. I left you out of it.
Thank you.
You saved my life, so no one knows a thing about you. Oh, incidentally, neither do I.
Well, my name is Mrs. Frank Barsley, 212 Fremont Place, Olympia 24596. Is that what you wanted?
I guess so.
Well, there it is.
Now, why did you really?
I wanted my pearls.
Pearls?
Yes.
Pearls too, huh? Alright, tell me about the pearls. We've had a murder and a beautiful mystery woman, a sadistic killer, and heroic rescue. Now we will have pearls.
I was to buy them back from a woman called Wanda.
Well, I saw everything that came out of her pockets, and there weren't any pearls.
Could they be hidden in her apartment?
It's possible.
Wanda lived on the same floor you do in this apartment house.
Then why didn't I know her, at least by sight?
She moved in last week. She managed to get a sublet.
Great, the sort of amateur magician on the side?
It's getting rather late.
Yeah, what about your husband this hot, mysterious night?
He's still at his meeting.
You could have brought him along. He could have sat in the back seat working out a problem in hydroelectrics while,
While what?
well, I didn't have any answers that wouldn't sound cheap or just ridiculous, or from the sophomore class in grade party. I had an unlit cigarette in my hand. I threw it out of the window. I took a hold of her and kissed her. She sat very still. I was shaking when I let go of her. Her voice trembled a little when she spoke.
I meant you to do that. I wasn't always that way, only since Johnny Damas was killed in the war. He gave me those pearls, 41 of them, perfectly matched with a diamond propeller clasp. I'd have loved them if they had been wooden beads, because he gave them to me. I loved Johnny, the way you love just one time. You understand that?
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Lola.
Lola, how did you explain a $15,000 pearl necklace to your husband?
I told him they were imitation and I bought them myself.
How did Wanda latch onto him and what they stood for?
When my husband was in Argentina, Wanda and I would go for long drives. I was restless and wretched because of Johnny. Sometimes Wanda and I had a little drink together, but that's all.
But you confided in Wanda about those pearls.
I was a fool.
And when your husband came back, Wanda stole the pearls and offered to sell them back to you, or she'd tell Papa.
I was a fool.
And now you think the pearls are upstairs in Wanda's apartment?
I suppose it's a lot to ask.
No, sweetheart. I've been paid. I'll go look. Wait here, huh? Was I gone long, Lila?
No. Well,
No.
no pearls?
No pearls.
Oh.
There was a man in Wanda's room.
A man? Who?
Do you know the man named Leon Valsanos?
Not by name, I don't know him.
Mexican, South American, about 45, small, iron gray hair, very neat, fawn-colored suit, wine-colored tie?
No, I don't think I know such a name. Was he the one in Wanda's room?
Yeah,
What does he have to say?
very little in fact. Nothing. He's dead.